Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Albert Potato. This is Project Hospital. That's right. So, I was just skipping through the night, as you do, and we come up with an event here. Fans of two football clubs have clashed, and the brawl has resulted in a large number of injuries. I am going to accept this event because I am hopeful that maybe this time, with this few people here, we might actually legitimately be able to treat everyone. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Short-term solution, I'm going to put the certainty of treatment up to high. So everyone coming into emergency is going to have to be certain. Everyone that comes in is going to have to be diagnosed to a high degree of certainty in order for us to achieve the event. Now, everyone is arriving via an ambulance, which is a little bit of an inconvenience, I have to be honest. You died, traumatic brain injury. I feel like we just need more doctors, right? I feel like we just need more doctors because this is kind of ridiculous. This is kind of ridiculous. Collapsed patient is waiting for a bed in ICU. I just got like a whole bunch of extra ICU beds in the last episode, like towards the very last bit of the last episode. And yet here we are not managing. Well, you know what? If you have to be moved to another hospital, then so be it. That is something that I will just deal with. Hospitalized and waiting for a bed. Okay, you're looking to go to the brain department. I mean, can I put you into? I can't even put you into HDU hospitalization because you're already in HDU hospitalization. Jessica Hill. I mean, you are probably going to general surgery. Right, just go to general surgery. Yeah, no big deal. Jessica Miller, I have no idea what the heck you're doing. But, I mean, either way, the fact that we've already got such a high failure rate today is, I mean, highly problematic, I would say. Rachel Allen, you've just come in here. And you've got a hemorrhage. So you're going to be given emergency care, which is great. And then you're going to be given fracture arm surgery, for sure. Okay, I mean, that's fine too. Where are you being treated at the moment? You're being treated over here. Also, I need to get some more doors over here so that we stop the ambulance drivers just going on a complete roller coaster all the way around there. I'd also love to get some more... some more floor panels over here. That would be real nice. Okay, have we still got everyone else waiting for an ambulance? Really? I mean, that's somewhat surprising. We need to get cracking on this event. Long wait for treatment, cardiovascular surgery. I'm pretty certain that we just need to get more doctors. We just need to get more doctors. We just need to get more people that are capable of doing surgery. Autopsy finished on you. Brilliant. Send you home. Fantastic. All right. Not you, Rachel Allen. Yeah, okay. So you're waiting for an X-ray at the moment, which means that I'm going to treat you with the highest degree of care that I possibly can. I hear some ambulances dispatching in the background, hopefully to the scene of the football brawl. I suspect that there are going to be a lot of bone issues. That's my prediction. Are you somebody that I care about? Patricia Johnson. No, you're not somebody that I care about. William Walker. Neither are you, to be honest. Is everyone waiting for an ambulance? Bubonic plague. Flippin' heck. Okay. You need to be put into the trauma center as quickly as possible, please. Or into the isolation unit as quickly as possible. But of course, because this happens at a shift change, it takes a little while for everything to occur. There we go. Infectious diseases. Here we come. Hospitalized, treated. Infectious diseases. Let's go. Go. Get him moved. Get him moved as quickly as we possibly can. Hey, treat 3,500 patients. Increase patients per day to 5. Nice. Pharmacy is too small, but that's completely fine. Okay. What was the mission for... this now? I don't actually know what it was. I think it was this. I think it was the shareholders mission. Reach 98% prestige at the end of the day. I mean, at the moment, our prestige is... Wow. Negative. How is it negative? Is that possible? Is it just because we failed so many flippin' events? Is that what the heck happened? Alright, you're finally being moved away. You're finally getting seen to. So that's excellent. The fact that we don't have any other... The fact that we don't have any of this... any people coming through here on the ambulances from the crash scene... Look, we still have 4 people that are waiting for an ambulance. Okay, I mean, that is absolutely dreadful. Absolutely dreadful that that has not been more effective. Honestly, I mean, more trauma centers, more doctors in the emergency room, I'm presuming, or the emergency care on-call center, I should say. I say the emergency room. It's not really the emergency room. I guess this is like the emergency room. Anyway, at 8 o'clock in the morning, we do indeed get ourselves a good amount of money. Susan Green, you're on my list as well. Okay, so you're going to be treated with high priority 2. Keep the ambulances coming, please, video game. Autopsy finished. Send you home. Fine. And are you somebody they care about? Linda Martin, you absolutely are. And you've also got fracture arm surgery to have. Oh, boy. Okay, so everyone is going to need an x-ray from here. And let me guess, you're somebody that I care about too? Joseph Wright? Yes. You've got something nice and easy, though. You either need numbing ointment or an arm cast. And frankly, that can be done without the help of an operating theater. So that's kind of nice. You have definitely got something brain-related. So you know what? I'm going to move you right up to the brain level. You are coming in here. You've got a virus, highly contagious, isolation, hospitalization, etc. Let's move you out of here. Is there a patient in here? Rachel Allen. Ah, I see what the issue is. I see what the issue is. Now, you can't get fracture arm surgery at this moment in time because I don't think that we have the ability to transport you. Where are you? Oh, you're being transported back. You're being transported back, and then you're going to be transported up to the bone department, I believe. Okay, I mean, so far so good. Not a terrible result over the course of today, which is quite nice. Undergoing stabilization. Yeah, I can't transport you whilst you're undergoing stabilization, but that is good. Fracture arm surgery. Okay, we'll queue that up. I feel like that's just taken far too long in order to diagnose that, but yeah, whatever. Okay, you've got a fracture of the finger. Fracture of the finger is super easy for us to fix, just with an arm cast. And is this the last person that I care about? No. We're looking for a Casey Scott who's still waiting for an ambulance somewhere. Somewhere out there. Yeah, I think maybe I just need more doctors. Is this a Casey Scott? This is a Casey Scott. All right, I'm suspecting broken ribs. That's my guesstimate. That is my guesstimate. I think we just need many more doctors pretty much everywhere. That would be my solution to this problem. But the problem is that in order to get more doctors, we need more desks. In order to get more desks, we need more, standing capital. In order to get more standing capital, we need to either make money or we need to fulfill some mission objectives. Chest contusion or indeed broken ribs. You're gonna need an x-ray. Everyone needs a flippin' x-ray in order to diagnose what they've got wrong with them. Right, Linda Martin, you are hospitalized, transported to your room. Can't move you over. Rachel Allen, waiting for surgical team. Yeah, I've treated everyone with high criticality. That's everyone said on that. The one thing that I do want to clarify is at the bone department, what's the list looking like for operations? It's actually quite small, surprisingly. It's got Rachel Allen on it, but that's it. We don't have a dedicated surgery team yet. I mean, we do have a dedicated surgery team, but we don't have a dedicated surgery team. Also, that's Rachel Allen apparently done, which is nice. Long wait for a gift. You really think I care about that right now, video game? I sure as heck do not. Yeah. So you're being transported into the operating theater. You're going to get operated on. It's going to be a nice, quick event as soon as the doctors get here. But of course, there's got to be some way to reduce the wait time. Because it is kind of ridiculous. It is kind of ridiculous how long it takes for the doctors to get in here and... Yeah, we've just faffed around for like an hour whilst the doctors were doing other stuff, supposedly. Okay, Susan Green, you've had your treatment. What did you actually need, Susan Green? Linda Martin is at the top of the list here. Dana Baker, you may have dislocated a knee, but frankly, I couldn't really care less about your dislocated knee. I still think that I'm going to fail this event, by the way. I still think that we are on course at this moment in time to fail it. Numbing ointments, honestly, transported to room, just diagnose you with numbing ointment. We can get you out of here super duper easily. Joseph Wright, hand contusion, okay, and we literally just numbing ointment you. Okay, excellent. And Linda Martin. Okay, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. We can definitely... we can definitely maybe do it. I mean, I really feel like I should be nailing these events, to be honest, and I'm just not. I really struggled to see what more I could actually do. You know what? This is not a worthy notification for me at this moment in time. I mean, I think if I have a little look at the stats, it looks like we're gonna be making, you know, a bit of money. It does look like we're gonna be making a bit of money. Our prestige is, I mean, absolutely dreadful. Absolutely bloomin' dreadful. We still have this flippin' outbreak that is ongoing. That is the problem, I think. But that's gonna be done tomorrow. We only had 12 people. We only had 12 people die, or, where the heck are you? Oh, you just literally came in? I mean, sure, we can send you up to autopsy. What the heck, right? Another patient died, pulmonary hypertension. I feel like the answer to this is just we need more doctors. We need many, many, many more doctors, i.e. we need an on-call room at every floor. In addition, at minimum. What the heck is going on? What the heck is going on? You know what? Just send you home. That's fine. Another... What the heck is happening? It's... is this the epidemic? Is this the epidemic that's... Yeah, I'm just gonna send you home. Is this the epidemic that is suddenly struck? Because this is bad. This is bad news. This is very, very bad news. Yeah. Very, very, very bad news. Yeah, I know you're dead, though. You know, I'm just gonna send you home. Just send you home. If the video game is gonna complain at me for having no nurses to transport dead bodies around the place, then you know what? Just go home. Not enough stretchers. Don't even worry about it. Let's go to the next day. We need a brand new day. We need a brand new outlook. There are so many doctors in this hospital, and yet I feel like none of them are good enough at doing what they need to do. Oh boy, all of your staff health has returned to normal. You survived the epidemic. Thank flippin' goodness, eh? We don't have any insurance modifiers over the course of today, so that's really, really nice. Bonus budget money supposedly is set at minus 20%. We're taking 50% of patient intake at this moment in time. Not happy about it. Not happy about that at all. No free bed required, or no free bed in observation, but we know what you've got. We know what you've got. There you go. Just go there. Right, so yesterday, I mean, it's said that we lost money. I find that really difficult to believe. I find that really, really difficult to believe, given that we conducted so many surgeries. Also, how many janitors do I have here? I have 100% janitors, and still the corridor looks like garbage. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. No wonder that my prestige is so darned low. We don't have any clean corridors. You know, a happy house is a tidy brain or something. And you died from yellow fever. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Where are these people dying? I think it's just that we need more doctors. Like, just literally more doctors flipping everywhere. Autopsy finished. Wonderful. We'll get you sent home. Yeah, I think it's operative procedures that are really, really, really weighing us down. I mean, ICU, we've got the maximum number of doctors that we possibly can. Emergency, we've got the maximum number of doctors that we possibly can. We don't have a night receptionist, but you know what? I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. But sure, you know, throw in a night receptionist just to see if that changes anything. Radiology, I know for a fact that we've got literally everyone in radiology, with the exception of some janitors. Throw in a couple of extra janitors. Medical labs, there was a suggestion in the comments, just build more medical labs. I mean, that's a great idea, but the problem is, well, twofold. is that the sampling doesn't necessarily split out evenly. So as you can see here, we've got one lab, one hematology lab, which has got one single patient case to deal with, and then this other one has got 4 to deal with. You know, so... and then this one over here has got 2 to deal with. So it doesn't always distribute evenly as much as I would like it to do that. But also, more than that, it just costs money to do. Anyway, moving on up, what do we got? General surgery over here. In fact, no. General surgery is on this floor here. General surgery is maxed out as well. That's real good. Ah, I see. You're in there cleaning. Maybe that's the problem. Is that maybe the problem with our operating theaters? Like, just none of them are clean. That could be a big old problem. Anyway, back down to internal medicine. Internal medicine is not a big deal. The reason that internal medicine isn't a big deal is because we don't have any operations over in internal medicine, and because of that, everything runs really quite smoothly. I think. I don't think that we've actually had any issues with internal medicine for a long time. Sure, we did add a bed or a couple of beds in the last episode, but for the most part, it's totally fine. I mean, look at this, right? Simple fracture, arm cast. I mean, that's just not getting done. Hospitalized, sleeping. You need fractured arm surgery. You've had fractured arm surgery. There's a lot of people that need arm surgery and are in pretty critical condition, which I guess puts extra strain on the HDU beds as well. Yeah. 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 You hospitalized and treated renal vascular surgery. Okay. I guess that is what it is. Either way, I think I just need more doctors. We actually can get more doctors. Let me get more doctors. Okay, you know what? Give me a surgeon. Give me another cardiovascular surgeon. Give me another anesthetist. There we go. Yep, right in there. Give me another surgery nurse. Cool. Okay, so we now have like a gazillion anesthetists, a gazillion surgeons. We should be able to do more than one surgery at the same time. Perhaps our issue is just that we don't have enough operating theaters. As crazy as that sounds, it might be the case. You know what? Just give me more doctors. It doesn't matter that they'll be in this room. I'm just gonna make sure that they're equipped to deal with emergencies and operations in this room here. So yeah, everyone in this room is going to be a surgeon. Yep, that's right. Boom. A surgeon. And you can assist and also conduct surgery. You can assist and also conduct surgery. You can assist and also conduct surgery. And you can assist and also conduct surgery. Okay, so that's fine. So as long as we have an anesthetist, we should be grand. Maybe that'll just give us a slight edge here. It should allow us to maybe treat a few more patients. Yeah, you never know. It might just be the case. Okay, same up here in the brain department. Let's go. Let's get 2 more neurosurgeons. Am I aware that this is costing me an absolute arm and a leg? No pun intended. Yes, I am. I'm acutely aware of this, and I hate it, but I frankly don't think that I see any other alternative. Right? I don't think that we have any alternative other than to just pad out our doctors, pad out our nurses, and hope for the best, really, at this point, right? So I'm gonna get basically as many nurses as I possibly can. We're gonna get a whole bunch of just, really terrible doctors. Some of them can assist at surgery, some of them won't assist at surgery. Advanced diagnostics, sure, and sure. Okay, so we only have 1 brain surgery team, but that's fine. Filling free time. I'm assuming that a lot of people are going to be filling free time. I mean, this is an expensive endeavor, to say the least, to pick up as many doctors as we are, but, something that needs to be done. The bone department, I've already redone the bone departments. This is the heart department. I haven't redone the bone department. The bone department still needs a dedicated surgery surgery team area. But even with that, I mean, yeah, we still have loads of doctors that are actually just idle, straight up. So I guess there's nothing. I guess there's nothing much to do. Yeah, see, this is neurology. This is neurology down here that are doing an operation not in their operating theater, which is okay, but also just kind of daft. But there we go, I suppose. To each their own. I suppose everyone has a favorite operating theater or something. Anyway, will that make any difference? Okay, apparently it's going to make absolutely zero difference. I think that we just want to get more treatment options for emergency. Okay, certainty is back to low. That's right. We just need to be vaguely certain. That's it. Frankly, that's it. In fact, you know what? Why do we need to be vaguely certain? Just be medium certain. Sure, that's completely fine. Okay, let's see exactly what we get. Typhoid fever. That's okay. You're gonna be getting to bed in a couple of hours. Don't even worry about it. Okay. Rooms with critical workload 5. Are they all in radiology? They are literally all in radiology. Wowzers. They're literally all in radiology. Yep. It's literally that simple. Okay, well, we need to get some more x-ray machines. We need to get some more CT scanners. We need to get some more stuff like that. If it has to be done, it has to be done. The only problem is that my financial position doesn't exactly allow that at this moment in time. There we go. I'll manually diagnose you. Okay, pharmacy is too small. Don't even care. All right, what do we got? How much money is coming our way? Hopefully a decent chunk of change. Only that much? I was kind of expecting a little bit more. I guess I did, like, dramatically expand. MRI has been busy for a long time. Yeah, I did dramatically expand the number of doctors that I have working at night. So if we're not able to deal with more stuff during the course of the day, then I guess that's a problem. I mean, everything looks good on the surface. It's just, you know, when you step a little bit deeper, it just falls apart. That's the problem. How was Prestige yesterday? Wow, yesterday it was -4. I'm now almost certain that this is entirely because our corridors are so messy. I tell you what, insurance objectives, stop giving me Medicare. Stop giving me Medicare. Let's not deal with that. Take me down to 87 patients coming in per day. I mean, that seems like a lot, but it seems fairly reasonable in the grand scheme of things. And it might give me a little bit of breathing room to try and get my patient percentages back up and also my prestige back up. Another patient died. How? Triple therapy treatment? I don't understand. I don't understand what more we could do here. The general surgery department is empty. Is it just more nurses that we need in order to, like, push people around? Is that really what's happening here? Yeah, you can just be given antibiotics. Not enough stretchers. Maybe it's just that we have a chronic lack of stretchers pretty much everywhere. Another patient died. You'd barely even... Okay, yeah, you'd barely even left emergency. That's really bad. That is really, really bad. Okay, you know what? Stick you straight into general surgery, because I would honestly rate your chances of success at living, that is, at better if you're in general surgery. Yep. Straight up. We can't actually give you emergency care, I believe, in general surgery. So maybe you're just gonna immediately die of blood loss. But that's cool, I guess. It's definitely something that might cause you a little bit of pain. Yeah, okay. Turns out, yep, that's a problem. Okay, so in the future, if we know that you've got blood loss, moving you directly to a specialized unit is a pretty bad idea. It was more of an experiment more than anything else. And here we've got Daniel Hill right back where he belongs at the trauma center. Man, this trauma center is just chaos. It's just absolute chaos. It is just absolute chaos. And there's just no way to improve our efficiency other than literally just get more doctors' offices. Because I mean, every one of these doctors in here is busy, is out doing something. I wonder if I could squeeze in an extra desk over here. I feel like maybe I could. It's gonna be tight though. I feel like I just need the cash in order to get a brand new room. That's what I need, right? That's what I need. Collapsed patient is being transferred to another hospital. I mean, we have a treatment record of 102 patients today. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Here's the kicker though. Here's the downside. All of this money is just gonna disappear in a puff of smoke as soon as the day ends. Which is absolutely tragic. Absolutely bloomin' tragic. Prestige, I must say, is looking a heck of a lot better. Emergency prestige is looking, you know, dicey. But it's only looking dicey because we've lost, like, what, 3 patients or something? Yeah, dirty floor is just not a modifier that you can really have, to be honest. It's just not good enough. It's just not good enough. Well, at least we don't have any outbreaks or diseases or whatever. And you know what? It looks like we actually might straight up be profitable over the course of today. That would be good. At least if we're not profitable, we are at least semi not unprofitable. That's right. I said it. Semi not unprofitable. It's that simple. Semi not unprofitable. Say it with me. We're probably going to end up going slightly... Oh, no. No, 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 no. 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 No, 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 no. At least we don't have an outbreak. At least we don't have an outbreak, he says. And then an outbreak comes online. Who the heck put you here? Oh, you were put into... There's the difference... for God's sake. Yeah... Here's the problem. Here's the problem with infectious diseases, right? If I had my way, the entirety of the infectious diseases department would be completely locked down. Indeed, it is kind of locked down, right? You have to go actively outside in order to get into the department, right? So there's literally a physical separation. You know, there is no corridor that is accessible, you know, to the wider public, especially not an isolation corridor. But like, it's just not practical to have this. It's just not practical to have every single ward an isolation unit. And indeed, you know, we have regular wards. But if I put down where is it? If I put down biohazard area only, if I make this area biohazard, everything just grinds to a halt. There we go. Make this an entire biohazard area. What the heck, right? Let's go. Doubling down on the biohazard. And that will presumably end up causing issues, I would imagine. Yep, well, we can wait for the issues to develop, but there we go. Either way, I don't think it's gonna work. And if it does, then it's definitely been changed in an update, because I would like this to work. I guess this is part of the problem. Having a low level of certainty here is not good. I guess we should have a high level of certainty. It's going to put more strain on our sampling and our analyzing. Not here, medical labs department. That's what I meant. But frankly, we can't have an outbreak every 2 days. It's absolutely dreadful. It's absolutely dreadful for prestige. It's dreadful for morale. It's dreadful for absolutely everything. Okay, so here's the problem, right? Major storms have swept over the city. Wounded citizens are now being transported to the hospital. You know what? Sure. I'm an optimist, right? Sure. Give me all the patients. Give me all of the patients. Looks like it's a reasonably quiet time. Maybe, just maybe, we can actually complete an event for once. Just one single event would be fantastic. Honestly, the clinic aspect of this hospital is great. It's really, really, really good. Diffuse axonal injury. Anyway, that's fine. I'm sure you'll be okay. We've actually managed to get all of the patients into the hospital reasonably quickly. So I guess we will see what everyone has here. You've got athlete's foot. Wonderful. I could diagnose some cases myself, but I don't really think that I'm interested in doing that. Pharmacy's too small, that's fine. Ankle contusion. Is this actually the time? Is this actually the time where we legitimately succeed at an event? Maybe it is. Oh, of course, we need CT scans. There we go. Of course, we need CT scans. And when we need CT scans, or X-rays, or anything, then you just know that there are going to be problems. There are going to be problems because everyone is going to be backing up, and there's going to be queues for days, and it's going to slow down the whole darn process. Even having an MRI up here, a CT... Is that a CT scan? I think that might be a CT scan. Yeah, I think that's a CT scan. Even having two of them, it's just not possible to... It's just not possible to make it work. I don't think. It just costs such a large amount of money as well, right? Cool. Alright. Well, we're getting there. 25% of patients are done. Pancreas contusion, you've been seen to already. Complicated fracture, you don't need to be... Yeah, don't diagnose you quite yet. Ankle contusion, yeah, we know what you've got. Probably just got a foot contusion. Hand contusion. Just prescribe numbing ointment and then get the heck out of there. Daniel, what have you got? We have no idea what you've got. You're going for an X-ray, though. You're probably going to need to go for an X-ray. You're going to need to go for an X-ray. Okay, everything bone-related apparently needs an X-ray. Which is a massive pain in the backside, because we literally only have 2 X-ray machines. So for that reason, I suspect that we're going to be failing the event yet again. You hate to see it, to be honest, but it's kind of like a catch-22. Don't have enough X-ray machines, fails event. Fails event, doesn't have enough X-ray machines. It's highly contagious. Alright. Going to pharmacy. At least you weren't hospitalized. At least there wasn't an outbreak in the hospital. That's something at least. Okay, I mean, 50% of patients being cured is not bad. But it's still not exactly good. Everyone is still waiting for an X-ray. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Hospitalized after examination, transported to room. You see, look at this. Look at how long this person's been just lazing around. Lazing around on the X-ray slab. That could have been another 2 X-rays. In the meantime. I mean, it's not difficult to diagnose. It's literally just a... It's literally just a case of, oh, you know, we just stick them through the X-ray and that's it. But it's pretty impossible. It's pretty impossible to deal with without X-ray machines. How did I lose money at every single department with the exception of infectious diseases today? How did I do that? How? I just didn't get insurance on anything. Like, just no money at all coming in today. Which is strange because I should still have my high-value patients coming through. I guess part of it is the epidemic, just like lowering morale and lowering patient intake, which I guess kind of sucks. Yep, And that's another event failed. That's another event failed. I'm legitimately, I think I'm done. I think I'm really, really irritated. You see, here's the thing. Here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing. I say chat. I don't. That was a reflex. Here's the thing. I could take out as many loans as I wanted to, right? But the problem is that I have already expanded tremendously. I've already expanded the number of mods that I have that give me money through grants. As I talked about extensively, it's pretty important, you know, that we're able to make progress, that we're able to get money in order to develop the hospital and whatnot. And it's something that I enjoy. You know, I enjoy having stuff to aim for, and you know, definitely having more insurance objectives. It's good to aim for it. It also gives you more money. It also makes it easier from that perspective. But the problem is that even though we've got a really, really well-functioning hospital, because we don't have enough of these, you know, 500 million pound, you know, MRI machines, X-ray machines, etc. There is literally no way that we can run a completely smooth hospital, run a completely smooth operation, unless we get more MRI machines. I think that this is a common problem. Actually, I was reading up on the Steam forums the other day. And the number of X-ray machines that you need, and to a lesser extent, the number of medical labs facilities that you need, is just obscene. Like, it's just far too large. Like, for a hospital this size, which deals with 100 patients a day, having 2 X-ray machines, I feel like that should be entirely reasonable. Having 2 CT scanning machines, having 2 MRI machines, I feel like that should be reasonable, right? Only 100 patients per day. That's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. Susan Brown, I think that did you come in with the event? You may have come in with the event. I mean, either way, our torpedoed prestige is my fault. Look, I think that could be fixed almost entirely with like a bunch of additional janitors. That's the thing. I don't think that that's a difficult situation at all. And to be honest, I do actually think that we are probably on top of our operating now. But you see, the problem is there's no ICU hospitalization. That's fine. The issue is, so for example, you're collapsing, right? You're collapsing because you need a CT scan, because you've got like a bazillion hidden symptoms, right? Because because even if you were to be given a CT scan, it wouldn't make a gosh darn difference, because you'd be waiting for a CT scan forever, right? You'd be waiting for a CT scan forever. So there are a lot of monitored patients that when they collapse, they're waiting for a procedure, and almost all of the time it's a radiology treatment thing. There we go. Pharmacy's too small. Don't even get me started on the pharmacy. Don't even get me started on the pharmacy. I don't want to know. I don't want to know the ins and outs of the pharmacy and how the pharmacists are there like 95% of the time, but when they're not there, 0 of them are there, and it's just an absolute disaster. Everyone comes in as soon as everyone's allowed at a hospital. Everyone comes in and gets their medication, pays far too much to me, and don't get me wrong, I'm happy about it. I like it. It's very, very good. I also just think that we're just spending more money. We're just spending more money on doctors now in order to provide a higher quality of care. I think that we have to. I don't think that we actually have a choice. I think that this is a no-brainer for us, to be honest. Maybe I can stop some additional patients coming in. Yeah, we'll see if we can stop those patients coming in. So that takes us down to 52 patient intake at the hospital, which is still quite a lot, to be honest. But maybe just maybe a more manageable stat. It doesn't fix the problem. It doesn't fix the problem. If we just go through, yeah, critical during the day, critical during the night, nothing critical. Nothing critical with the exception of the nurse's station from time to time. Nothing critical. Nothing critical, nothing critical. With the exception of one room at night. Nothing critical, nothing critical, nothing critical with the exception of the nurse's station from time to time. Something is critical. Something is critical here at the admin services department. I don't know what that is. I don't know what could potentially be critical. Potentially the pharmacy, to be honest. Yeah, pharmacy workload during the day is critical. Yeah, okay. I mean, look, I can tolerate that. It's the fault of the pharmacists more than the fault of any other department or anything. And you see, the problem is if I turn down all of the patients, it's all very well and good, right? It's all very well and good turning down patients all the time, but what's the point of a hospital if it's not to deal with patients, right? So we have this massive empty structure with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of doctors and nurses and patients and people that can treat. And yet we're just not using any of that capacity. Because if I use slightly more capacity, then all of my X-ray machines are just going to go into meltdown. And that is the technical term. That is the very, very technical term. Meltdown. That's exactly what they do. All right, how much money have we made over the course of today? 38 grand. I'd love to say that that's enough to stop us going into even more debt tomorrow, or at the end of the evening. But I know for a fact that it's not. Like that is not going to be enough to keep us cash flow positive. Yeah, it's going to cost at least 50 grand in staff wages. Like literally right now, I think. There we go. Yeah. At least 50 grand. Yeah, there we go. 60 grand, in fact. Okay, so open stats. Yep, six rooms. 6 rooms in radiology. I mean, I say 6 rooms. It's like literally every room. X-ray, critical. CAG room, critical. CT room, 0 workload during the day. Okay. MRI load during the day, nothing. Cardiography, should I say. Critical. Sonography, nothing. MRI here, low. CT scan, medium. If that's medium, then how on earth are people waiting for a CT scan? X-ray room has a medium workload during the day. Are you serious? Are you serious? All of these have critical workloads during the day. How is that possible? How is that even possible? It's all of the cardiography units. Why on earth is that the case? Is it all of the ECGs that are just being ordered? I mean, either way, it's not good enough for me. I think that my time has come. My ship has sailed. I must say, I really don't think that at the moment this game is very particularly well optimized for large hospitals. I mean, we have 6 rooms. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 cardiography units in a hospital which only accepts 52 patients a day. And still we have a critical workload, or technically 80 patients per day, whatever, you get the point. Still we have a critical workload? Really? That's a little bit hard to believe. That's a little bit hard to believe. How's our prestige looking? It's plummeting. It's absolutely plummeting. I mean, our prestige is just dreadful. The dirty floor modifier is just the worst. It really is dreadful for morale. But look, again, there is nothing that can be done about it. Frankly, there is absolutely diddly squat that can be done about it. Employee got drunk. Honestly, if I worked at this hospital, I would get drunk on a fairly regular basis as well. Very, very, very regular basis. Oh boy. All right. What's the status in the morning? There's no free beds in isolation hospitalization. I mean, look, just go home. Just go home. And by go home, I mean go to another hospital. Go to another hospital. And a patient died. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know I don't know what else I can do. I don't know what else I can do. You were in ICU. Presumably you were waiting for some sort of a treatment from somebody. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I don't feel like I'm vaguely bothered about what it was, frankly. All that I know is that we have far too high a percentage of our hospital in the ICU at this moment in time. In fact, I'm pretty sure that almost every single ICU bed is taken, and one of those beds is free because somebody just died. So look, the ICU is not a good place to be at any point, but especially in my hospital. Boy, oh boy, this is dreadful. Look, I don't think that there is any salvaging this, but I really do not think that it is my fault. I know that sounds like I really am abdicating all responsibility, but look at how many of these flipping rooms that I have. Look at how many X-ray machines that I have, and, you know, for some obscene reason, this X-ray machine just gets all the action. It's critical during the day and medium during the night. And then this has just got a medium workload during the day, you know. So I think that there needs to be much better balancing of you know, patient cases that are allocated to which room. We've already talked about cases being allocated between medical labs. I guess that's the same problem with cases in radiology. It's just not exactly ideal at this moment in time. Anyway, folks, we're going to wrap this episode up. We're going to wrap this series up. This is a little bit of a downer, to be honest, to end on. But to be honest, I mean, look, the game needs a little bit more work. The game needs a little bit more balance. I had a blast with the Infectious Diseases DLC. I think that's good. I think that that's going to be tweaked. I think that they've already tweaked that this area is now... It's now possible to put regular wards in Biohazard Zone because... Well, frankly, I don't think that I should ever have had an outbreak, given that for the vast majority of the time, the patients with this super infectious stuff were actually hospitalized in regular wards in the infectious diseases wing. So I feel like that is also should be allowable. But yeah, just in case you wanted to see the stats, I don't think that we're likely to become profitable at some point. Yeah, I mean, sure, you know, maybe it is possible for us to cut down all of the expensive staff that we hired, but I mean, that does a disservice too. That really doesn't fix the problem. Anyway, folks, we very well will probably return to Project Hospital at some point in the future, but for now, I think we're just gonna leave. We're just gonna leave the Potato Hospital alone, and you know, we'll wish the hospital crew, the hospital employees, the best of luck as they make their way in the world. But for now, for me, folks, we're going to wrap this up. Thank you very, very much for watching. Thanks, as ever, to the fantastic Patreon supporters. Thanks also to Banana Nana and C Senpai for being the two $25+ plus tier patrons. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye.